We are all from somewhere, and the somewhere I am from is Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, a place where a group of people is referred to as yins, and an individual is a yinzer, who is someone who wears their Steelers jersey to church on Sunday. Now, a little bit about myself. I am currently unemployed. I know. Very impressive. Okay, it's not easy work being unemployed. Okay, it is very difficult to change the subject every time someone asks me what I do for a living. If I'm having a conversation and someone asks me about my job, I have to take a deep breath, calm myself, look them in the eyes, and ask them where they bought their shoes. See, as a child, I tried my best to behave, but my parents said I never applied myself, so maybe I didn't. Okay, and there are ways I acted that I now regret. I wish I would have paid more attention to my weight. It may have got a little out of hand. See, when I was a child, one of my chores was to help my dad with any home improvement project he was doing. And my weight got to the point that when I was helping my dad, instead of having me hold something, he'd make me stand on things. And I'm also a little bit of a nervous person. Okay, I wouldn't say I'm a hypochondriac, but I do have a dyslexia scare at least 3 times a week. I'm also worried about erectile dysfunction. Okay, I've got enough dysfunction in my life. I don't need my erectile acting up too. And now, by some miracle, I have managed to get myself a girlfriend, and I feel very lucky. Okay, a question I am asked often is, Matt, what makes you think you're good enough for her? And to be honest, I don't. But if I really had to come up with a list, I think the first thing is that I'm a good height. See, I'm taller than her, which is a good thing, and I'm happy to be a man she can look up to. Secondly, communication. Not only do I have an exuberant vocabulary, but we also speak the same language, English, and I have found that useful on multiple occasions. Okay, now, most of my positives are physical features, and I'll admit, I could be skinnier. Okay, I can afford to lose a few pounds, but I also can afford a lot of ice cream. Sorry, hon. But in conclusion, all the words I just said really had no purpose. My only hope is to entertain, and if I can't, well, what's the worst that can happen? I embarrassed myself to a level of self-loathing and regret? I'll get over it. Maybe.